Hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And if there's anybody that would love to come up, just give me a holler. I'll send you a link to come up on panel with me. And it's great to see that there's people coming in and lurking. I know I went and I had a Phasmophobia video posted last night, and it's that video I posted because not every single time you play are you like you win that round. So I wanted to show what it was like when you kind of get yourself in a kind of have an issue when you end up getting killed, because they've changed a lot of the game already. So yeah, so that I hope everybody enjoyed that Phasmophobia video that I posted. It's great to see that there's people up in the house. Please share this out. Let everybody know I'm live. And yeah, I'm not going to be on too terribly long. I am going to be going live later on tonight. Not sure how long I'll be live, but I'm going to be live on Trovo from like midnight to whenever. So that way, like, I've got all these platforms that I don't do anything with. And so I am working on at least doing live streams on these other platforms. And if you have Trovo, this is where what my Trovo link is. You're more than happy. Feel free to go ahead and follow and ring that bell to get notified when I do go live. I don't go live a whole lot there, but I'm starting to change that. So, but yeah, if anybody would like to come up, feel free to message me privately. I will I'll make sure that you guys get the link so you guys can come up and be able to chit chat. But the last few days I've been doing some gaming. I finally made it to level 19 on the Sniper Ghost Warrior game, the multiplayer part. And in that multiplayer part, you get 50 cal gun, and that gun can shoot through a brick wall. And I've been having fun with that. Donnie the Traveler, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, Donnie. But yeah, I even got a new game downloaded that I'm gonna start recording, and I do have some recordings that I need to edit and post. So just got the notification, and you're in here already. Iron Woman, it is so good to see you. Thank you for being here. It is great to see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Professional paranormal research. Good to see you. But yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit. I will be going live tonight at midnight on my Trovo. Trovo, I would say, is a alternative live streaming platform. uh, I love to do live streams here, but there are limits to what I can do here compared to what I can do on Trovo. I can be a little more creative. I can have music without feeling like I need to get took down because I am playing music. Because that's one of my things I love to do is chit chat and have some music, just whatever the case may be. And I appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, I've got some videos in the works, some games to play, and all good stuff. Never heard of Trovo? Trovo is sort of like DLive, but I consider it like a total step up from DLive, and that platform is mainly for gamers. But it's also for people, it's got different categories. It's got chatting. They do have an arts and crafts category. And you can kind of just be there and be creative. TikTok, I do have issues with trying to go live there because it does suck a lot of internet that I can't use right now. Yeah, I'm on a lot of times I'm on these platforms if I'm not here on YouTube supporting fellow creators here on YouTube. So it's, I consider it like an expansion of myself, expansion of my content, and it's just another journey that I'm gonna be going on. And like I said, I don't go over there that often to go live. I've only been live just a handful of times there, but I'm working on all the platforms that I do have and working towards just a common goal. But I'm going to be more consistent on these platforms. And I appreciate those that are sharing it out. You guys rock. As far as the paranormal, like I said, I do have videos. I just need to go through and edit. I'm gonna have to take a day off of doing a lot of stuff online and just edit the videos, the footage that I've got for games and for my paranormal stuff, and just get some videos out there for you guys to be able to watch. And I'm getting to the point where I'm uploading ahead of time because I don't know if and when my internet's just going to go wonky and just not want to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to make the most of what I got. So how's everybody's day going? I know for me personally, I just woke up. So I'm kind of like, okay, what's new for everybody? And yeah, what you're hearing in the background, my mom is also trying to watch TV as well. So you might hear some things. But yeah, and here lately, I've been going through some challenges. Yeah, getting my beauty sleep, exactly. Definitely been going through some challenges. And the way I look at it, actions speak louder than words. And with the situations that I've been dealing with, people are going to say what they're going to say. And for me, it's my job to rise above the negativity. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. for sure. But that's just me. So how are you doing, Donnie? And professional paranormal research? How are you guys doing? But anyway, some new games that I've got, I don't even remember, like, because they're so different than what I'm used to. Uh, you guys are gonna have like, you're gonna be surprised because it's gonna be a surprise to me because I've never played these games. I don't know what they're about. Um, Hellpoint is a game that I didn't. I'm scared. Maybe 45 minutes for surgery. Oh, Ken, definitely praying for you guys and praying for you. I hope everything is. I hope everything goes well, and I hope that you recover quickly. Getting nerves burned in your back. I know you've had a lot of issues with your back, and hopefully this will remedy uh, some of the problems. Hopefully everything will turn out good, Ken. Definitely praying for you. Um, Went to collab with someone, planned it for a month, traveled 1,100 miles, and then they canceled the day before. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's not cool. Like, if I was in your shoes, I understand how you would feel if you traveled and worked your way that far for that goal and then it just didn't come into fruition. Jeez, I hate it when people do that. Like, cancel the day before. Why don't you cancel it a few days before if you have a feeling, or just give them a heads up that there might be something come up. If it's an emergency, that's one thing. But if it's something like they foresee something coming, they should have let you know ahead of time. Oh yeah, me. I hope you don't get paralyzed either, Ken. That is really a tedious type of surgery. It's something, yeah. definitely prayers for you. From Florida to Pennsylvania. Ooh. Yeah, I would have not been happy with that. Me personally, I would have been not happy. But I hope if you've traveled that far already, you at least got some good footage for yourself, even if you didn't get a chance to collab with that person, since you already made that traveling and everything. But yeah, I can understand how nervous you may be getting, Ken, about that. It's scary. Um, Definitely praying for you. And why is my phone acting like it wants to shut down? Seriously, phone? Come on. And for those of you that are in, like, on Twitter that see my tweets, the other day, last couple of days, I've woken up to a bug smacking me in the face, and it's like a June bug. Somehow it managed to come in the house. It was a big bug. It wasn't no little small thing. It smacked me in the face, woke me up one day. The second day, I had a kitten that lives outside who, of course, it's not been feeling too good anyway. It escaped inside the house, and it usually lives outside, and jumped on my back. Talk about a wake up call. And then today, I'm surprised I didn't wake up to my dog doing something, because it seemed like any critter will wake me up. I did wake up to somebody going in and out of the house, but that's about it. I tried to go back to sleep. That didn't work when they done that. All right, you take care, Ken, and if you can, later on today, let me know what's going on, or have wifey message and let me know if at all possible. And that is good, Donnie. Went to Penn's Cave, Gettysburg, Hershey Park, and hit a very large flea market. That is really, really cool. I'm glad you were able to enjoy yourself. Not everybody gets a chance to travel that far, and when they do travel that far, it's like a huge bump in the road, and you just went and danced around the bump. That's what I see, and that's really cool. But yeah, I'm hoping at some point get to spend time with my sister up in Asheville, and I'm thinking about, there's places up there that can be explored, and if my sister has the chance to come, like, get us and bring us up there, um I plan on doing some exploration and get some videos filmed, because the way I look at it, the mountains are beautiful as it is. Um, but it's got, like, Asheville is very unique. It's got a lot of different things and a lot of rich history to that town or that city, and there's always something to figure out or to find. Um, but the best thing is I can navigate through Asheville. I cannot navigate through Charlotte. Charlotte is one of the worst cities to try to get out of. Oh, I can find my way in there to go to specific places, but yeah, you can't figure a way out of Charlotte. You can't go the same route that you went to get in there. And too many one-way streets. It's just crazy. Yep. Hence the last name of my channel, Donnie the Traveler. I have over 100 videos taken, but can't figure out the video editor. Someday I will. What kind of video editor do you have? Because if you've got a video editor and you have questions, I'm pretty sure somebody has made videos on how to, like, work that video editor to fit what you're trying to do. Like, it's like I've got Wondershare Filmora, and if there is something going on with it, I try to do my research. Like, if there's some kind of glitch that can be fixed, like, I'll type in what the problem is, and usually there is a fix for it on YouTube on a video. So that might help you to have something step by step, show you how to, and explain what it is and how to fix it. Or, like, if you're just starting out with the editing and you want to make like an intro video, any of that stuff, it does have a lot of how to do these videos and for these video editors. So definitely, check out YouTube videos, because they will be helpful. It's good to see everybody up in here. We got 5 people up in the house. I'll probably end up watching a YouTube how to. Yeah. Totally understandable. I just don't want to lose any. Yeah. Most of the time with the video editor, like, the best thing about it is it takes a copy of the video the raw footage that you have, and puts it into the editor for you to use to edit and do whatever. If you mess up, you can always start over again. Or if you mess up a certain part, you can always undo that action. At least with Filmora, that's the way it works on there. It's sort of like you're typing a paper and you're editing the paper, and it's like, okay, I totally screwed up what I'm saying here. I'll just undo this and then type in something new. But yeah, Trovo, you can, I will say with Trovo, you can go on your phone, now with it being on the phone, you can get the app for it, and it's a lot easier to watch the videos. Well, you can also go on a computer and just type in that website, and it will take you straight to my channel as well. So if you get bored, you're on a computer, or you want to go ahead and download the app, you get notifications on the phone for Trovo. Oh no. I would suggest until like you have the video edited and made into a video for YouTube, make a copy of it onto the computer. Not just keep it on the SD card, but copy it onto the computer and have a special place that you know where it's going to be at in a folder, so you won't have to go hunting it down later on. I've had that happen. Just Jim, hello, it's good to see you. Very good to see you. I appreciate you being here. How are you? And I will say, let's pray for Ken, the Redneck Connection. He's having a procedure done today on his back, and of course it's natural to be nervous, but I think he's extra nervous because it does deal with nerves in his back. So definitely pray for him, and that everything goes well for his surgery. You know, I just woke up, and when I have a cup of coffee made, waiting, sipping on. Tyra just crawled back in the bed. I'm thinking about packing stuff up next week and moving back to Phoenix. Wow, Just Jim. Definitely, whatever you decide to do, hopefully you'll have safe travels and things work out better for you. I know moving is a pain in the butt. I've done that twice in a few months. Well, three or four times, but still, it's not fun. Definitely not fun. But yeah, I wanted to also let you guys know about um that I am going to be going live tonight on Trovo. I'm going to go live probably around midnight. I'm going to be playing some music and just chit chatting with everybody like I am now. But I get to play music. It doesn't matter for me. I play music that I already have on my computer because my internet is so bogged down. I'm not able to like just go to YouTube and play a playlist anymore. So I got to be as kind of cautious and aware of the internet situation. If I go, I just plan on taking all my personal stuff, so it will be less backup. Yeah. Took me a week to go from PA to Florida. That wasn't fun. Yeah. My fun fact, my grandpa used to live in Florida. My mom's dad lived in Florida, and he was somebody who he tried his best to do more like self-sustaining. Like he would have a vegetable garden, um, and he would work on his garden most of the time. He would take time, and this would be like months. He would travel around, going up the East Coast all the way to like New Jersey and coming back down and visiting uh my mom and her siblings. And from what I understand, they kind of got annoyed with them enough to where like they would call each other and say, "Heads up, he's on his way." Just so they would know, because he was bad about not saying, "Hey, I plan on coming to see you, come visit you, get to spend time with my grandbabies and all this other." Yeah, he would never do that. He would just show up, and sometimes that would cause problems, and like people wouldn't be around, and so that stop was made for nothing. Yeah. It's only a 16-hour drive from here. Oh wow, just Jim. Yeah. So although like my family is scattered in different states, when it came to my grandfather, he would make his rounds, is what we called it, because it's like a big loop. He would go up the East Coast, and then he'd come back down a little bit more inland, visiting everybody that all mom's sisters and their families. And it's like, okay, you know. And when we would get that call, me and my sister were, because that's grandpa, we were always kind of excited, because I know we always like went out to eat or done something, and grandpa was just, he had so many war stories, because he was a World War II veteran. And I love to hear those stories of when he was out at sea. He would talk about, there's a couple of funny stories he had, but then he'd talk about more darker stuff, the attacks that happened when he was on a ship, because he was a seaman, a Navy man, and he was he mainly stayed on battleships when he during the war. And he explained one of the interesting things was he explained that his battleship, which there is documentation out there that he was on this battleship, they were out to sea heading towards Okinawa. Is that right? Where they had that big battle and the US was in Japan fighting a battle. That big famous battle where you see statues now of where these soldiers are putting up a flag. That's where he was supposed to go, I believe. And during the middle of their trip towards Okinawa, they got hit hard with kamikaze pilots.
Yeah, I think it was Iwo Jima.
Is Okinawa or Iwo Jima, one of the two? Because he had stories about both of them, but he would explain what he had to deal with that and the Great Depression. And it's stuff that me as a teenager in high school, we dealt with a lot of that history. Kyle, it is good to see you, hon. Thank you for being here. But yeah, it was always a big surprise when Grandpa would come over, or we get that phone call and Mom's like, your grandpa's coming over, and we're like, yay, because we missed him. He was able to take my mom and my sister. My sister never been there before, but up to New York City. And as tight on money as he was, it wasn't the best trip with that part, but the things that they were able to do were really, really cool. And they have went right before the attack on the World Trade Centers. And they got to see the World Trade Centers, but they didn't get a chance to go in to the building, go up to where the tourists can look out and see the New York City. You didn't get a chance to do that.
Me and Missy wanted to go up it, but Grandpa wanted to go to the
Hey Kelly, it's good to see you.
I told Missy next time we went up there, we go up there.
Yeah, it was between going to the up the Twin Towers as tourists, or go to the Empire State Building, and my grandpa was adamant about the Empire State Building. Oh, that's cool, Carl. I actually should write these down or make videos of these stories from Grandpa. And sadly, he passed away a few years ago. And he had been sick for months off and on, and his body just gave out. It was like it was time. And
he's 93.
Yeah, he was 93 when he passed, didn't he? He was on up there. But we have funny experiences with my grandpa. Like he taught me and my sister, because he was always this person that loved ice cream. He would get the big soup bowls. This is when buffets were okay and Quincy's was still around. He would take big soup bowls to go get ice cream, and like he filled it up pretty good. And so like me and my sister were like, huh? And Mom's like, don't do that. That's a soup bowl. Put it back. Didn't want us having that much sugar. But we got photos of my sister and my mom and my grandpa going to the, I guess, kind of like memorial of the Beatles, where it had, I think it's considered Strawberry Fields or something like that. And it's a big mosaic on the ground. And like my sister enjoyed herself. That was like a once in a lifetime opportunity to see that. And, you know, I'm always grateful for the memories that I have with him. But it was so funny. He's making his rounds and like we get calls and stuff. It's so damn funny. But how is everybody? Kyle and Kelly? It's good to see y'all. It's good to hang out with you guys and get a chance to kind of catch up. I haven't been able to really catch up with too many people. Um, and when I do catch up with people, it's like everybody's been really busy, which is really, really cool. And got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, there's a lot of memories I'll never forget. Just like you're doing good, Kyle. Good. We used to get a wax cover box of ice cream. It was called a pig's dinner. Yeah, that was one of my grandpa's favorite things was ice cream. He wouldn't go after anything else, like on a buffet. He would just go after the ice cream, like after he got his food and whatnot. That's all he'd be after. He'd be getting one big bowl of ice cream and he's done. He but yeah, it's those stories in a way. I wish there was a way for me to have done a uh like a like write a book about the stories that I was told of like what it was like back then in the Great Depression and the World War and his experiences, which I wouldn't say some of the things in the same way he said it, but it was really cool learning about the World War from somebody that was there. He must have had a sweet tooth. Yeah, he sure did. Becky, it is so good to see you, hon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I appreciate y'all being here. And I wanted to let you guys know about midnight tonight. I am going to be going on Trovo for just hanging out and chilling with everybody. I do have a link pinned at the very top of the chat. So if you guys have not checked out Trovo, it's just another platform for people to be able to stream. And you guys will be able to interact and hang out with me on Trovo. It's really quite different, and I feel like I can be less restricted on that platform. Oh, thank you, Kyle. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I figured I'd go live now so that way I'm able to do the live stream tonight. And I might have friends up with me on the panel. So that's going to be pretty cool. Kind of like the old times when I would go live and just hang out on D Live. And you guys, I still do D Live. I've done a live stream recently. The replay is uh going on my D Live channel. But I love doing stuff like this. I love being able to just sit down and talk to you guys and just hang out. I wish I could do more, but my internet doesn't really, it's being stubborn lately. So Becky. But yeah, I'm basically what I'm doing is now that I've got kind of a schedule going on here on my YouTube, I will be I'll be working on branching out and doing streaming on my other platforms as well. I still am VP on D Live. I will still go over there and stream. Probably not as often as I had been on D Live. Donnie. But I still go over there because I do have supporters who decided to stick with D Live, which is cool, you know. But I get to where I miss having the interaction with some of my followers, and that's why I go and do the streams that I do is because I want to connect to other people. I don't do it for getting like monetized, even though that would help because right now I don't have a job. I'm working on it though. I'm trying to find a job that I would be more like work from home if I can. And hopefully this will work instead of me having to run around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get a job that's around here that I have to hassle my dad. My dad doesn't want to help with transportation much. So I got to look at the options that are given to me and take those opportunities to at least try. And I've been trying for the last almost 4 years. So, but I want to, the main thing is I want to be able to connect with people and be able to hang out with everybody and show my support for everybody. I don't want to be in a predicament where I feel like people, you know, like with me, I've dealt with a lot going on. I've dealt with different changes and you have to roll with the punches. Yes, Donnie, and that is really more about the gaming aspect. The kind of uh the kind of streams that I do don't even make that. You have to have a certain amount of hours into Trovo. And it's the same way on Twitch. You have to have a certain amount of hours on Twitch and Trovo to even get on the tier, but it has to be more like gaming than anything else. And that's awesome to think about, to reach certain goals, and with people unable to get jobs right off the bat, it's it gets really difficult. So you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, midnight tonight, I will be doing a live stream, just hanging out with people, and hopefully people will be able to come up on my panel. As much as I do support others, I'm getting to the point where I'm still gonna step out and do my thing. And I don't mean any harm in it, and I don't mean any harm. It's like stepping on people's toes. And I don't want people to feel that way. I really don't. But to each their own, for sure. But considering everything, I think I'm doing pretty good with what I've got, where I am, and uh, how I'm doing everything. It's awesome to see everybody and to be a part of a community that shows love, that is get high tier to get 5,000, that shows love and support and accepts you for you, flaws and all. I'm the type of person that I am human. I will make mistakes. I am the type that also doesn't like when my waves are made. So like conflict, I have a really hard issue with conflict. And here lately I've been tested on it. I guess you could say. So exactly, Donnie. If it becomes if it gets to the point where like it's not fun anymore, me personally, I reevaluate and try to figure out what the best route is for me to be able to do what I want to do. But I love connecting with people. I love being able to talk to people. And there's a lot of times like with in the past that I've encouraged others and I didn't even realize it. And that's why I still keep doing what I do. It's because I do want to be somebody who encourages others to step out of their comfort zone and do something that they might actually fall in love with instead of feeling scared and not doing it and missing out on something. Exactly, Donnie. That's awesome that you're able to travel like that and be able to um check out the world instead of like some people who choose not to. So but there are people that aren't able to, and that's cool too. And that's why I love like YouTube so much. That's why I like social media, because you can connect with people around the world And on YouTube, you get to see the world through these videos. And you get to see other people's points of view, their opinions on things. You get to get information that you normally, me growing up personally, never seen before and never had had that perspective on certain topics. But it's really, really cool that it's really cool that things nowadays, you're able to make and create videos. You're able to do live streams, whereas you couldn't do it before years ago. It's just really, really cool. And the things like I record, I'm not sure when or if I'll ever be able to go to some of these places again. And those are also good to be able to make those videos to keep the memories. Go to parks and not have to spend my money, any money. But yeah, but definitely some things to look forward to on my channel. I will be doing shout out videos. Storia Dory, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I will be doing shout out videos. I'm still gonna be working on the video with my eyes. The situation about my eyes now is my eyes are fine, but I want to explain what is unique about my eyes, what the problem was, and how I kind of came to be where I'm at with my eyes. My eyes are very unique. It's not necessarily something that everybody that has this condition can do. Oh, that is cool, Dory. Well, Thomas, how are you doing? I hope you didn't buy out the store, though. I know that feeling, like go to the store, get one thing, you come out with 5,000 other little things that you didn't expect. And I'm really surprised that with the hurricane, well, storm Elsa, didn't, like, they talked about like us, we were supposed to get really heavy rain. We got rain for what, a good 30 minutes to an hour, and then it stopped. And I didn't hear any more rain coming down. But that was about this time yesterday. It's like the clouds were let out. Actually got what we needed this time. That's good. That is excellent. Yeah, I have a bad habit. Like when I get paid, I normally like want to go to the store to go ahead and buy up what I need, and I'll come out of there with like a whole bunch of different things, and it's like, why did I get this in the first place? It just don't make no sense. Oops. Blink. I usually get home and forget what I went for. Yeah, sometimes I've done that before. I'm like, damn it, what was I supposed to get now? And I'm lucky that I have a smartphone. I will write it down in my notes section, and and write down some of the things that I need. And for some reason, I still have it stored in my phone, like the things that I need, instead of just deleting that note since I used it. So, my poor puppy's all tired. She aggravated me today. I am her personal back scratcher, apparently. Like anytime I scratch her back, she bends her back a certain way and like she just lets out this big old smile. So anytime she feels the need to get her back scratched, she comes straight to me and she knows that like I'm doing something. She'll try to put her paws on my leg, like, please, come on. I need to learn that. But yeah, she's totally tuckered out. She's gonna have surgery next week. Um, she has a tumor that had developed in her ear, and it's starting to really cause problems. And of course, we got medicine for it and stuff, but they're going to remove that tumor and do a couple other things. And one of the things that they're going to do is um, fix her up. Like they um, they talked about in older female dogs, there is usually a chance that there's an infection in certain places that if they are not fixed, that it can develop and it can be life threatening to the dog. So to prevent that, while they're removing the tumor in her ear, which they said 99% of the time it's just a tumor, it's not cancerous. So once they remove it, she should be okay. Um, they're also going to fix her up. I call it fix her up. And she is going to be in a world of hurt next week, and she is really going to be a pain in the butt because she is drama queen. She will, if she's not feeling good, she'll let you know. And if she thinks you've done something to her, she will let you know that too. Yeah, Donnie, I've my family's done that too. Like they're like, I had a whole bag of this, that, and the other, and it's never at home, and not like they realize they forgot a bag at the store or something. I don't like that they have those. Well, I kind of like it, but I don't. Having those carousels where you can put multiple things in bags and like the customer can pull it off, because there is always that chance that they're going to forget a bag. As far as customers are concerned, they forget a bag. They may or may not call the store. They may or may not come back to try to get the stuff. And it's like, well, you paid for it. Now it's sitting here. And I feel bad for them. Drama dog queen. But yeah, drama queen, she is very vocal and she's very opinionated. I love her to death. I've had her since I've personally had her since she was a puppy. Where I was working out would not allow me to keep her there. And so my parents, to prevent my her drama queen and my other dog Miracle from getting took to the pound and possibly have that chance of being euthanized, because they would be took to a shelter, my parents took them in and took care of them, and it's been never a dull moment ever since. And I don't think we will get another dog, at least right now. But usually, when it comes to critters like dogs and cats and stuff, they kind of just situations arise and they kind of come up to the place, to the house. Like they kind of, it's kind of like fate just kind of like comes together for each animal, and it's really cool. They're different stories and stuff. But I appreciate every single person being here. You guys are awesome. I'm thinking about going ahead and um getting out of here for right now. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. You did not have to show up. You did not have to be here, but you guys were, and I do appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe, and always remember, guys, you never know what's out there till you spread your wings and fly.